look at Floyd. Like, Floyd spends money like it's a tap. Like, he's got a tap, just like unlimited amount of money. Money's just flowing. And even as much money as he's made in his career, which he's probably made as much, if not more money than any boxer ever. Like, there's all these lawsuits. Like, he hasn't been paying things, and he owes money on this and owes money on that. And it's like, and then he's got to come out of retirement. He was talking about it like that was the biggest detriment to him being able to save any money.
Mm-hmm. They trying to keep up.
Yeah.
There's been many contracts that have been signed, and, you know, not just one. Advances have been given, loans have been taken out against the purse, right? Because this is a Netflix paper, so they're treating it as like a movie, a film contract, rather than a typical fight contract. He loves to tell people don't do bad business, but this is like as high as it gets on the ladder of doing bad business.
Joe Rogan did not pull any punches or hold anything back. He launched a blistering attack against Floyd Mayweather, asserting that the boxing icon is currently drowning in a sea of financial turmoil and chaos due to his incredibly extravagant spending habits and highly irresponsible monetary.
You're not business-minded, which I don't know if Mike is, but most fighters aren't. Most fighters concentrate on fighting.
Mm-hmm.
To be business-minded, that's a giant distraction. You got to pay attention to all this other shit. On top of that, it's generally not how they think.
Right.
You know? I mean, look at Floyd. Like, Floyd spends money like it's...
The boxing world was rocked when Jazz Mather dropped an absolute bombshell, revealing startling allegations that Floyd Mayweather signed a series of multiple contracts, pocketed incredibly large advance payments, and even went as far as securing massive loans against his future fight purses tied to the potential rematch deal. Mather went on to issue a truly
Typical fight contract, you can't get your advance. You're going to get a 10% or a 20% depending on the promoter and who you're working with, and then you get paid on fight night. In this case, it's a bit different because Netflix paper is a AAA paper and you can get cash against it. So you want to, whatever you want to call it, a loan, a cash advance, whatever you want to call it, he's taking money out against it, and it's with lawyers at the moment. He has a legal team that has got involved out of Los Angeles. They've reviewed everything. There's no real way out at all. Everything is intertwined together between all these contracts and, you know, collateralized against the loan and so on and so forth. Documents were notarized. We have text messages. We have all kinds of things. So it's not, you know, it's not like he didn't know what he was signing. He definitely knew what he was signing. He definitely knew what he was getting himself into. But what can I say? I mean, at some point things just get real, and it got real. So that's where we're at today.
Well, consequences are real as well.
Mather intensified his criticism even further, accusing Mayweather of consistently showing a complete lack of respect for signed legal agreements as if they held no value at all. He claimed that Floyd has been actively spreading highly misleading statements
Of him taking that money and then not honoring the contract.
I mean, each party have their own damages, right? The production company that we're working with, Everwonder, will help put this together and have a great relationship with Netflix. They're one of the premier live sports partners for Netflix. They have their own claims and damages. We, you know, Manny Pacquiao and Manny Pacquiao Promotions have our own claims and damages, right? We're sitting in a lingo right now, not knowing if this man is going to step in the ring or he's not going to step in the ring. Clearly, he doesn't value anything that he signs. He's, you know, he loves to tell people don't do bad business.
Growing number of financial and sports analysts are now openly suggesting that Floyd is allegedly attempting to pull a massive fast one on a global giant like Netflix. They are pointing directly to his incredibly messy and complicated history of legal disputes and
this is all true, then he absolutely is in breach of contract, and he's trying to scam Netflix, of all people. Floyd, we know, is a serial scammer at this point with the cryptocurrencies, with the Logan Paul fight. Again, I was there in Dubai for the Deji fight and what was asked behind scenes there. I just want to make sure that Mike also talked about this so that I'm not mistaken. All right, so here's Mike Coppinger, who does obviously, you know, report pretty much breaking news on a daily basis for the Ring Magazine. He said, spoke to Manny Pacquiao Promotion CEO Jazz Mather, who confirmed Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao are contracted to meet in an official fight at the Sphere. Floyd claimed over the weekend it's an exhibition with the venue TBD. Mather said Manny isn't interested in an exhibition. So not only are Floyd's comments potentially in breach of contract, he could blow the whole fight up and never fight, and also have taken a cash advance on the fight he may not ever.
There's a massive wave of wild speculation currently exploding across all social media platforms that Floyd Mayweather might be secretly and strategically plotting various ways to cancel the entire fight altogether.
He's broke! I'm sorry. It's just the truth. Floyd is so badly hurting for money that this is the stuff he's doing. Knowingly signing contracts for a pro fight just to go and publicly undermine it while taking a cash advance. Essentially going, cool, I need that money now. Who cares about the fight? Do we even know, by the way, if him and Mike Tyson is still going on in April? Bank robbery without the fight, I'm telling you. And Coppinger doubled up on this and said Mayweather's comments are also directly contradicted Netflix's official announcement. And he would also be in breach of contract if he insists on shifting to an exhibition. So I don't understand how this is even happening. It gets more insane by the day. But Floyd, if this is all true, is trying to scam Netflix out of whatever bag they were going to pay them, keep his pro record, and call everything the exhibition that he may not even fight at this point, because Floyd Mayweather is saying it's an exhibition. Manny's saying, I'm not going to fight an exhibition. Fight hype, and I think you guys know that. I think it's Ellie is over there is tight with both guys, so he's got sources. And I'm not saying this is official or anything like that, but he tweeted this out 2 days ago. Mayweather versus Pacquiao 2 is canceled. More details to follow. He hasn't tweeted anything since. Or no, actually, excuse me, he has tweeted since, and it's nope, it's not, quote, still on, because everybody is reporting that the fight is still on. And I got all the receipts, but I won't speak about it until this day's over. Don't want people thinking it's a joke. By the way,
Jazz Mather remains firmly convinced that Floyd is genuinely terrified of facing Manny Pacquiao again. And he argues that this specific fear is exactly why Mayweather keeps pushing so hard to label the highly anticipated rematch as nothing more than a casual.
Is he scared? Why would he else make up trying to turn it into an exhibition? So exhibition is completely off the table. He needs to, if he wants to be, look, he claims he's TBE. All the guys around him that are on his payroll claim he's TBE. Everyone claims he's TBE, right? But when you really look at it, the fans know Manny Pacquiao is an 8th division world champion. Yeah. Floyd Mayweather is not. Manny Pacquiao has certain accolades and achievements that Floyd Mayweather doesn't. Now, Floyd Mayweather has an undefeated record. So does Rocky Marciano. Great. He's not unique in any form or manner, right? Running around and wearing 20 necklaces and talking about yourself all day doesn't make you unique in any form or manner either. So you need the appreciation from the people. You need to be considered loved by the fans, right? The people's champ. So right now he's a real boxer. This whole money robbery thing with the exhibitions and what he got away with Logan, which he still owes $1 million to, by the way, that stuff needs to be, he has to understand we're in a different time today. We're in a different era, and step up in the ring and honor your
Former champion Tim Bradley has completely flipped the narrative, suggesting that Mayweather's persistent push to categorize the Pacquiao rematch as a low-stakes exhibition has absolutely nothing to do with fear or cowardice. It is instead a cold, calculated, and purely financial strategy. Bradley claimed that Floyd may have already.
I just want to make y'all aware, it's not. I'm not 100% right on this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know the legalities of the actual contract and why Mayweather's choosing to do what he's going to do what he's doing. I don't think Mayweather is afraid. I don't think he's afraid. No, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. Come on. Barrios. He's not afraid of Pacquiao. Trust me, he's not. But the thing I want to make you guys aware of is that when you get these advancements, you could put a non-refundable tag on these advancements. You can do that. Now, I don't know if Mayweather did that, but you can.
Compelling new reports are now leaking out to the public, suggesting that Floyd is currently buried under a mountain of crushing and immense financial pressure. This includes aggressive federal tax liens and a literal flood of lawsuits that are piling up over
Boxing legend Floyd Mayweather Jr. is facing another lawsuit, this time from a high-end Miami jeweler claiming he owes $1.375 million for luxury watches and chains. According to court filings, Mayweather allegedly purchased 27 watches and 15 chains, totaling $1.675 million from Adre's Jewelry last August, but paid just $300,000. 5 checks reportedly bounced. The lawsuit follows other recent legal issues, including a New York claim alleging he owes $330,000 in unpaid rent on a Manhattan penthouse, along with a separate federal case in South Florida involving a reported $4 million jewelry dispute. The 50-0 former champion is scheduled to return to the ring in September for a rematch against Manny Pacquiao.
Joe Rogan has publicly blasted Mayweather's escalating money problems, attributing them directly to his insane and uncontrollable spending on a fleet of luxury cars, blinding diamond-crusted chains, and high-end watches that often cost significantly more than actual houses. Rogan,
I think he can't fathom to just live a modest lifestyle. It's like he gotta be lavish.
Right. He's got to have those videos where he shows you all the watches, where he opens the case up, you know.
All the money. He gotta show that he got $1 million in his backpack. And, you know, he got the latest watch and the latest car, and look what I just bought.
And when you get into latest watches and latest cars, you get into that shit. Like, boy, that money goes quick.
Yeah.
Bugattis are like $3 million. There's watches that are $3-5 million. That's crazy. So you buy a watch and a car, you're down 10. That's nuts. That's nuts.
Crazy.
I remember Iran Barkley was talking about that. Iran Barkley, when he was in his prime, was hanging out with all these professional athletes, and everybody was getting diamond-crusted chains and this and that, and he was keeping up with these people. Like, you got to keep up with the Joneses. And he just found himself, like, draining all of his money. He was talking about it like that was the biggest detriment to him being able to save any money.
They trying to keep up.
On the other side of the deal, Manny Pacquiao is reportedly fully locked in and focused, insisting that he is 100% determined to face Mayweather in the ring once again, no matter what obstacles arise. Pacquiao has revealed to the media that he was nowhere near his physical best during their first.
How much do you want? I'll go right back to you, Jazz. How much do you want this fight?
For me, I want this fight because the last time that we had, like, I'm not 100% conditioned because ready for the fight because I have injury, shoulder injury. So that's why right after the fight, I go straight to the hospital and get operated.
Do you feel like he's ducking you? Like he may not be in as good as shape as you are right now?
Talking about ducking since before the first fight.
Okay, Jazz, step right back in, man.
No, I think our focus comes down to looking at this fight and trying to get this fight across the finish line.
The controversies surrounding Floyd's financial dealings do not end there. They go much deeper. Social media star Logan Paul stepped forward into the spotlight and publicly declared that Floyd still owes him a very large and serious amount of money from their previous exhibition match. Despite the massive global hype and the millions of dollars.
Floyd Mayweather own you.
Oh, yeah.
How much does he owe you? Can you tell us how much?
Starting off strong, huh?
Yep.
Millions.
Like over 5?
No, I don't think so. Probably just under 5, over 2. Yeah.
Like enough for me to pay me my money. Yeah. How can he do that? Are you his slave?
Are you his slave?
That's what this was.
Yeah.
Renowned boxing analyst WDE Plemons has issued a stern warning stating that if Floyd Mayweather attempts to scam, manipulate, or mislead Netflix in the same manner he allegedly did during the Logan Paul exhibition or the Deji fight, he is walking directly into a world of devastating legal trouble. This is due to the incredibly strict and rigid nature of modern corporate contract enforcement. Clemens further explained that Netflix operates within ironclad legal
There, Floyd demanded that they pay him some insane amount of money or he wasn't going to fight Deji while he was at the venue. And they wanted to change gloves and do all this stuff. And I think they actually did it. They paid Floyd to do it. And I've seen this with a bunch of his exhibitions. And obviously we know about the Logan Paul situation, how Floyd shopped his fight to a different company after essentially scamming royalty like Prince whoever in Dubai and stole his money. This is insane. Now he's trying to do it to Netflix. Oh yeah, he's 100% about to get sued because Team Pacquiao says Floyd Mayweather signed 3 contractual agreements for a professional fight against Pacquiao. 3 separate agreements. They also claim Floyd Mayweather has been paid for signing these 3 agreements and has also taken out a cash advance payment on his purse for the fight. They also say Floyd Mayweather is officially in breach of contract for publicly stating this fight is an exhibition. And if this is all true, which again, this is Team Pacquiao saying this, but again, I think Mike Coppinger also reported on.
Next voice, Joe Rogan, has described Floyd Mayweather's total transformation from his early Pretty Boy Floyd days into the global Money Mayweather brand as one of the most genius and strategically brilliant moves in the entire history of professional sports marketing. According to Rogan, this shift was much more than just a simple name change. It represented a complete and total reinvention of his entire identity, successfully flipping him from a traditional talented boxer into a massive, full-blown global entertainment and business empire. Rogan has praised this specific transformation as a work of pure marketing genius, explaining that Mayweather knew exactly how to sell himself to a market far beyond the world of boxing by embracing luxury, leaning into controversy, and using showmanship to extract every possible
of pulling up at a yacht is the end. It's the opposite of what everybody tells you about fighting. Right? Fighting, you have to stay hungry, like stay humble, you know, like you know, Rocky 3 style.
Yeah.
Like you don't pull up in a fucking yacht. And if you do, the only person who's been able to do like that is Floyd Mayweather. He's the only guy who's been able to just be balling out of control, constantly flashing money, $1 million watches, you know, a fleet of super expensive cars, and still fucks everybody up.
He does.
He's the only guy.
Yeah.
Literally the only guy.
I'm trying to think of other guys besides like him and Connor who's really Adrian Broner, but he just won, I think.
He won.
Well,
Disputed decision, but he seems to be more concerned with having fun and being crazy. The thing about Floyd is he never lost his discipline. Like Floyd's discipline was undeniable.